Hello everyone, I'm back with my second base build tutorial, or not maybe tutorial, but concept. I show the concept of the base. I will maybe do another video where I explain how to build a base and the stages of the base. This is the footprint of the base I will show you today. It has external peak downs and internal peak downs, and has a high upkeep, for many hours. This is how the base looks when it's finished. The towers you can choose if you want to build, if you want windmills and sniping towers. I built them on the external TC so that you don't have that high of an upkeep on the main TC where most of the high call is, to limit the high call upkeep. You don't really have to build them that tall, or you don't have to build a shooting thingy, but if you want electricity, which is now very powerful, I would recommend to do this. And in many online raiding scenarios, having these towers will actually help you a lot, because then you have more angles and you can shoot for longer and it's harder to hit, because mostly the raiders will not have that height advantage, and in that way we have an upper hand, you know. The base has 3 entrances and 3 external TCs, and the entrances are inspired by Alone in Tokyo's entrance design. It's basically a single door. You can either have a garage door, or you can have a double armor door which functions as an airlock. I can show you. Right here. It functions as an airlock, and this door can also be armored, but it's not necessary. So this entrance works like this. You have a ladder hatch up here. You stand on this box, and then you just jump up and you get right to the shooting floor. The perk with having this type of entrance is that the raiders don't know where you are coming from. So if you have a secondary base around your base, you can easily take over the shooting floor again and defend against the raiders. So this is one of the 3 entrances. They are exactly similar, so I won't show you all of them. They have garage doors leading into the inner peaks. Behind these armored walls are the main loot. We have peak downs and windows. We can even fit an oil refiner here, but it makes it harder to move around. I like to split my peak downs so they don't have control all around the base. So now we have like 3 different sections of peak downs, and they are separated by these armor doors. They could also be sheet metal, but I chose to be armor doors so that it's harder for them to get control over the peak downs, and the armor doors has also, you can do this with them, which is good to gather information before you go out or fight. You can also shoot rockets or HE grenades through them. This is the way up to the peaks and the entrance to the main core. And I'm not very used to the triangle ones, the triangle ladder hatches, but right here you have a nice view of the peaks. They are it's a little bit easy to spot you when you're right in here. So I would not recommend that for the primary defense. You could also put the reinforced window glass here, just so you can peek without getting shot, but I didn't put them in now. So this is the peaks. The peaks are also segmented in like 3 different segments to avoid the raiders to get full control of the inner peak downs. And in every one of these 3 segments we have a one bed bedroom, and I guess those are for the most online players, which are probably going to be the one raid defending. There's one locker, yeah, you can see it has all the things you need in a bedroom. Okay, the core of the base. The core of the base is quite compact. I would recommend this base for maybe... You could do this as a trio. At the duo this base is way too expensive. But as a trio, mostly it's doable. The only thing is the high call cost. It's like pretty high to be a trio, but it's possible if you live close to oil rig. But this base design, it's I would not recommend to store all your best loot in one place and spread it around all across the 3 floors. This is the first floor. 4 vending machines, 6 large boxes and some small boxes. Right here we have 4 vending machines again. And we have 8 large boxes and small boxes and some small boxes, yeah. And down here we have the level 3 and more loot space. And the TC is behind there. Main TC upkeep is this, and yeah, I try to optimize it. So you can get 46 hours, I think, or 48, I'm not sure, of upkeep. And you have lots of space here. You can fit many sleeping bags inside the main core. And yeah, I tried to build a space so it's easy to online rear the fan, and like has okay offline capability. And the cheapest way to raid this base is going through the doors, but not many people are raiding through the doors. And it would not be the cheapest way to go through the doors. If this is armor door, then it would be the same as going through walls. But it's 2 sheet metal walls and then an armored wall, and then they have to break all the garage doors to get all the loot in the main TC room. But if you know you're getting raided, you could either build a stash base or just spread the loot around. Okay, to get up to the shooting floor from the peaks, we have 6 ways up to the shooting floor. 1 through each entrance, and 1 on either side of these peak downs. So right there and right there, and right here. You get up. Here you can have boxes or sleeping bags or bedrooms, and we have 1 entrance there, yeah, everywhere. And to go to the shooting floor, we have a window to peek, so it's just safe. And we can just go through this door, and here's our shooting floor. You can take heli from here and everything. These are the way from the entrance. And yeah, inside there, to get up to the top floor, we take this ladder hatch and go through this door. And right here we have a heli hangar for mini helis. And we have a nice shooting floor with much cover. Interesting angles. I would say it's important to have many angles, so it's hard for the enemy team to like focus one spot so you can't peek. And here's one of the towers. You can put large boxes here and sleeping bags, so you can easily peek with like M249 or something to kill the raiders. Yeah, that's basically it of the base design. And the outer TCs, you can fit over 5 days of upkeep inside of them. Right now, since we have the tower, it's a bit more expensive in stone. But if we delete the tower, we could even fit more loot space. More upkeep, I mean. Can fit 5.8 days, 5 days and 8 hours of upkeep if you don't have the towers. So that's basically it. Comment down below if you want to see a base build, and in stages I can do that. And peace out.